Guys, Joel here from Measure Gaming for game number 2 of the evening. I am now playing against Tyson. Say hello, Tyson.
Hello.
It's Ironjawz versus Fyreslayers. And we've got two lovely painted armies here battling each other. My list is exactly the same if you watch the previous battle report against Tzeentch. We've got the Iron Suns, Iron Fist combo with Etherquartz, Brooch and all that shit. 3 Hands of Pigs, 20 Yard Boys, 2 more Crushers, 2 Channers. Over here, Tyson, do you want to explain your army to us, mate? Because I'm sure I've got no idea what all of it is, and I'm sure that nobody at home can make out what it is.
Yeah, that's probably fairly true. So I'm going to be running a battalion, which is Lords of the Lodge. So everything that you see here is in Lords of the Lodge. We're running one big block of 30 half-guard berserkers.
Yeah, and they've got the...
poleaxes.
Yep.
We've got a battlesmith, which is the guy who's got the face shield thing.
Yep.
We've got a rune master, which is the guy with the flaming thing.
Yep.
And then we've got an auric rune father, who is going to be the general of the army.
Cool.
So we are from the Volstagg Lodge.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to mean that my command trait is taken for me. So anything wholly within 12 inches of my general at the start of the movement phase can run and charge that turn.
Cool.
It also means I auto run 6 on the first turn and I add 1 to charges.
Cool.
So quick Fyreslayers.
Yep.
In terms of prayers.
Don't go into too much detail about the prayers. You've probably just taken the good ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Searing Heat, Molten Ash, the Searing Heat, Prayer of Ash, and Molten Infusion on the guy who's going to tunnel.
Cool. Okay, so you're tunneling, you got a Smiter on foot.
So and a Smiter on foot and 2 units of Volkite Berserkers for battle line.
Lovely. How many points are you?
1980.
Cool. You're going to get a Triumph. I'm 1990. And we're playing Duality of Death, so we're going to go ahead and roll up terrain and put the objectives down. And I won the roll-off. So, again, dilemma. Anyway, we'll see how we go. This is what the table looks like after deployment. I've basically just got 2 turtles. I was trying to bait out his deployments, but he decided to drop the 30 down on the side with the Killy Maw Crusher, which is kind of fair, I suppose. So these guys are tunneling.
Yeah, so this lot's under the ground.
Yeah, and you got
these
those
guys
dudes
are all on the
there.
table.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Tyson, what we're going to do is we're just going to take it in turns to talk tactics real quick while either of us aren't in the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand the phone over to you, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Sound good?
Alright, so the basic deployment's going to look something like this. The forge will be around here. The idea is I'm running Volstagg Lodge, so I'm pretty quick. So what I'm hoping to be able to do is gum up this objective with the blob of 30 with the Rune Father for support. If I have the opportunity to make a charge, I'll be doing that. But the way that this works is number of models count and only 1 unit can be used to cap this. So I'm really hoping to double down on the fact that I've got a big blob of 30 and all of the rest of his are pretty small. This objective, on the other hand, we'll just run stuff forward and we'll see where we get to. The Maw Crusher on this side worries me a lot more because this guy is nowhere near as killy as this guy. So we'll just have to wait and see how we go. But as per usual with the Fyreslayers, I'm doubling down on really making sure that this blob of 30 does its job and gets in and does a lot of killing. So we'll see how we go.
Rightio, Joel here. And fuck, I don't know what I'm going to do here because he's counter deployed me pretty hard. Pretty confident on this right-hand side. I'm not too worried about Volkites. I don't know where he's going to drop the guys in the ground, but I'm going to imagine he's going to try and bog down this side just so he can get on both objectives early and start racking up the points. I'm not probably going to be able to kill that shit. But I'm going to try. That's all you can do is just push shit forward and hope for the best, I suppose. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he got 2 extra attacks and 2 extra wounds as well. So he's pretty killy. With his movement, I reckon I can maybe try and get around his big blob because it's quite cumbersome and sort of start chewing at his heroes without taking too much damage back. So I'm probably going to give him first turn. Just pray for that sort of turn 1 to 2 double. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how we go. All right, Tyson. I'm going to give you first turn, mate.
Had a feeling you might.
Yeah. Best of luck.
No worries, man.
Alright, we'll be back after, probably just after your turn, well, unless you get any charges off, so there we go. End of Tyson's turn 1, he basically just moved up, +1 save on the Berserkers, which is just your normal shenanigans, put the banner down on the Battlesmith, needed an 11-inch charge, rolled a 10, unlucky. So you're going to score 2 points because you hold both objectives, and we're going to go into my turn.
Come at me, bro.
I sure will. End of me move and shoot and hero phase and all that. Basically, more crushers have just moved up, and I'm about to charge a lot of stuff. I'm going to try and avoid this unit if I can. What I'm trying to do is get into the back. So we'll see how we go. We'll be back after combat. Alright, end of my turn 1, combat phase. Didn't roll high enough for this Maw Crusher and didn't want him to die into the Volkites there. Kind of banking on a double turn now. Over here was a bit dismal. Maw Crusher killed the Battlesmith, which was nice. Those Volkites, they have like 3-up saves, so they were really hard to sort of shift. Did what? Only 3 onto that fucking Magma Droth. With 2 Wars as well. So anyway, no point dwelling on the past. No points to me. Turn 1. Let's roll for priority for turn 2. I get a 2. You get a 5.
I'm taking it.
Yep, no worries. We'll be back after relevant turn. Tyson's turn 2 movement and hero and all that. These guys rolled a 6 to run. They can run and charge apparently, so I am fucked on this left-hand flank. Brought in his other guys over there, and that's pretty much everything that's notable. So he's going to do some charging, and I'm going to take all my toys off.
We're going to do some shooting first.
Oh, okay, we're going to do some shooting. That's fine. We can worry about that later. All right, we'll be back after Tyson's combat phase. Fucking hell. So that shit's all dead. These boys just carved them up in 1 round of combat, like without even needing their second piling. Over here, he got the charge in. Maw Crusher killed 7 of them, took 11 wounds in retaliation. I lost an hard boy. There's still 1 fucking Volkite there holding the objective. Going into my turn 2, let's see what we can do before I get tabled. End of me hero move and shooting. Actually, shooting. He's going to shoot at the Maw Crusher. The thing. Hits wounds, 1 at neg 1. This guy. 5 up.
5 up. Loves it.
Yeah, of course he does. Alright, so that's the end of my shooting phase. So basically, in my hero phase, I killed pretty much the rest of the Volkites over here, which is nice. Over here, move these guys up. They're going to try and assassinate the Rune Father, which I highly doubt they're going to do. But it's worth a shot. And that is going to be it. So we're going to go into charges and hope for the best. End of my turn, finally managed to fucking kill through that shit. Over here, though, was... oh, the Maw Crusher died, by the way. Yeah. That was expected. I did 8 wounds to the Rune Father with 3 pigs with +1 to hit on him. It was pretty good. And only took 2 in return.
So you did nothing going back.
No battle shocks to roll, so we're just going to roll for priority real quick. I think I'm just going to concede if you win this. Oh, fuck off. So, yeah. Good game.
No worries, thank you. He's going to be sick of seeing Dwarf Father's heads.
Well, okay, so what happens here is, seems I couldn't kill myself through a wet paper fucking bag for 2 turns. That automatically put me behind. There's no way of killing the unit that's scoring on this objective anytime soon. If I had that priority, I may have been able to kill the heroes and then started working on this unit, but it would have been too late regardless. Yeah, just fucking whiffing something shocking over here. This motherfucker is useless. This guy didn't even get to attack. And yeah, that was how the game went. So happy with how it went. Regardless, I mean, it was fighting a battle uphill.
What did you think of the new scenario?
The Hearthguard did exactly what I thought they were going to do, what I needed them to do.
Yeah.
The Runefather on Magmadroth was once again underwhelming. Not being able to do more than 2 wounds with a 4 damage weapon onto a unit of pigs, like it's just terrible.
The
Volkites way overperformed, which I was.
They did, yeah.
Tough as nails.
Yep. What did you think of duality?
I liked it. Actually, I really did like it.
Yeah.
I think it maybe disproportionately gives you an advantage if you go first, and particularly if you've got like a really big blob of units you can just sit on an objective.
Look, I tried to now the battle line score on this. It makes an army like Fyreslayers, and especially a massive blob of Hearthguard Berserkers, just probably the best unit to take in this battle plan.
Oh, 100%.
And I knew that giving you the first turn that they were going to move onto there, and that was kind of a lost cause, but I was just kind of hoping to get a big enough charge. That's why I didn't charge into here turn 1, in case you were wondering. I needed like an 8 or a 9 to get into that Battlesmith up the back. Or whatever the fuck he is. Rune Master. Which would have been able to turn off some of his buffs.
He had Prayer Bash, so it was off the +1. It just would have made these guys, because the heroes are weak.
Yeah.
It just would have made these guys so much easier for him to deal with.
Yeah.
When they go from a 4+ armor save, 4+ mortal save, to a 5+ and a 6+, they're nowhere near as tough.
No. Fucking this combat over here just that was demoralising. That Maw Crusher just not doing anything, and those Volkites just not dying.
Yeah. To be fair, I did make a tremendous amount of saves.
Yeah, look, I don't normally like to blame the dice, but your dice rolling was fucking hot.
I'm not gonna
that
lie.
game.
Yeah.
Mine was fucking atrocious as well. But and that's the game that we play. All in all, guys, Ironjawz are fun. I don't think I'm going to worry about getting them painted up anytime soon. I've had my fun with them, so might go back to Slanesh for the next one. And see how we go. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Again, no apologies for the quality of this video or the armies that are pro-painted. I hope you enjoyed. See you around.